It's showtime, folks. Literally, it's the show time is now. The show is on now. It's happening with.
I thought that was a Sting reference for a second.
No, this is a Sting reference because that's where I'm going first. To Sting in Japan. Dun dun dun.
Okay.
Holy fuck, dude. That match was fucking weird.
Really?
That match was fucking weird. Everything about that match was fucking weird. It was fucking weird. It just was fucking weird. Because you had Great Muta, Sting, and Darby. But then they were versus Hakushi, Akira, who is just like a weird, like kind of alien demon version guy, and Hakushi. So you're like, okay, maybe this might be fun.
You said Hakushi twice.
Dude, it was so shit. Like, this was so shit. Like, this was Buddha's last match. It was so shit, dude. Oh my god, it was bad.
But who was the third guy? Because you said Hakushi twice, though.
No, Hakushi and Akira.
Hakushi and Akira. Okay. Gotcha.
Akira is like the Japanese demon, some guy. I've totally forgot what they classify him as. But he's wrestled in New Japan and All Japan before. But like they just classify him as just like another demon, and it's like he's not really a demon. He just has red hair. He's not really. The fuck?
Yeah, I've seen a picture of him.
It was completely weird. It was completely weird and bad. Just bad. Like fucking Darby fucked up his leg. Sting damn near killed Hakushi, like hitting him through the goddamn tables and shit. It was fucking bad. It was just fucking bad.
Oh shit. But this is his farewell thing. So I read somewhere this is his last match as Muta, and like usually when I read shit like that, that means he's coming in as his other alter ego.
Okay, to be fair about that, I don't know.
Okay.
Like I
you know
don't
how
know.
bad it is.
Dude, Kevin Kelly even said like he doesn't know if this is his farewell match. Like it's very like I'm just so baffled with it. I'm just so baffled.
Hopefully it's not, because that sounded weird. Like to me, like a farewell match, it should be like an epic battle. That's just me. I don't know.
But okay, that like I would think so too. But like this is one of his 19 farewells because he has another one coming up in February. And it's just really bad. It's really bad. It's really bad.
Wait,
this was
so it's not his last. Like he has more. Oh shit.
Yeah, this is the thing. This is the last great Buddha match. Like what I thought the Nakamura match was the last great Buddha match, but this is it. And I'm like, okay. But then it's like, well, you still have Kenji Muto's last match in February. It's like, dog, how many last matches has this guy had?
Oh, fuck. And people complain about Flair.
But the thing about the Flair's ones sucked. Like, the Muto's ones are really fucking entertaining, though.
Yeah,
it's bad, but it's entertaining.
Yeah, 100%.
Because, dude, like, it was... After the match, like, Muto got the win, and he's so fucked up. Like, he's walking... And he walks the wrong way, and Sting just goes, oh shit. Like that's the last thing you hear from the camera is like Sting just go, oh shit. And like Sting has to go catch him because he's so fucked up and just walking the opposite way. It's like, dude, what is this match?
Okay.
Like it was so bad. It was so bad.
Wow.
But the night before was way better. Way better. It was so good. It was so good.
Yeah.
Because it was the thing that I complained about. It was Noah versus New Japan. And everybody, literally halfway through the show, like middle of the show, we're just like, oh shit. Well, we want Yohei, who is from Noah. We're like, oh shit, him versus Despy was great. We want him in the Best of the Super Juniors. Yay! Let's get him in it. And everybody immediately just was like, all right, we're going to put this on cruise control because the rest of the shit is just going to be just like shit. We're just going to put this on cruise control. Nobody's not going to give a fuck. Oh, here goes the Okada Makabe versus Kaito Kiyomiya and his partner. Oh, okay, here's this match. All right, whatever. They're not really going to do anything. Boy, were the fuck we wrong.
Oh, shit.
We were wrong. It just, goddamn, dude. It was the best thing in the world. Fucking Okada has the other dude in a fucking chin lock, and Kaito is like, pay attention to me, bitch. Okada's like, I'm not paying attention to you. Kaito kicks him in the arm. He's not paying attention. Kicks him again. Not paying attention. He's like, no, fuck you. I'm just going to look off in space. You're not worth it. Kicks him again. Like, you're not fucking worth it. Fuck you. The ref tries to take Kaito out of the ring. Like, nah, get the fuck out of the ring. Get out of the ring. Get out of the ring. He's like, no, fuck this. He kicks Okada again. Okada doesn't move. He's like, all right, bitch. He kicks Okada so hard in the face. The crowd just goes, oh. Everybody just fucking stops like, yo, you really just kicked him in the face. Okada just went down and was holding his face. The ref was like, dude, like you just kicked Okada. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, that's the money right there. You just kicked the money. Don't kick the money. What are you doing? And Kaito was like, yo, I don't give a fuck. You better pay attention to me. So Kaito got back outside, stood there. Okada got up, kept touching his head. Was like, all right. He just went over and just started slugging fucking Kaito. He just started hitting him. He beat the shit out of Kaito. Kaito fell down. He just started fucking him up, kicking him in the head, stomping the shit out of him, just punching the shit up. Everybody was losing their shit. They're like, oh my God, oh my God. Kevin Kelly was like, the ref needs to stop this now. He needs to stop this before this gets way out of hand. Somebody stop this, please stop this. Just stop this. It just kept going. Okada beat the shit out of Kaito for about 3 minutes. Kaito got up, held his head, was like, okay, cool. Kaito went over there and just started fucking Okada up. I was like, oh shit, he's fucking him up. So they break him apart again. Okada was like, no, I'm not going to let this little bitch get the last words. He fucks him up. So Kaito gets up again and he drop kicks Okada. At this point, Makabe is trying to hold Okada back. The drop kick hits Okada. It hits Makabe in the face. Makabe literally just drops Okada and just like, no, fuck this. I'm out. I don't want to have anything to do with it. He walks the fuck off. They just start fighting again. They call a match off. And then they just like, yo, fuck it. You two are going to have a singles match eventually. And that shit was great. That was great.
Okay. They're awesome.
Yes, it was so awesome because
the crowd
blurred the lines between reality and fiction, and everybody, like, you kind of believe that it's real because it's like it happened in a match and it just went off script to the point where like the fans were fucking losing it. Like, oh my God, how the fuck do you disqualify Okada and Kaito in this big ass match? Yeah, and everybody is losing it, dude. It was just so good.
Because like typically, like they don't have reactions in Japan now, especially with the protocol now and all that, right? Or is that just a New Japan thing?
No. It's some different places in Japan, and the reason, like, this was like one of the places where you could yell and scream and say stuff, but even though this reaction, if this was a quiet crowd and you couldn't do anything, the shit that was going down, it would have made people talk. They would have fucking lost it.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, it was so good. And even Okada, like, after the match, he was like, they tried to interview him. He was like, no, get the fuck out of here. Fuck you. Fuck him. Fuck this bitch. Fuck all this shit. And he just walked off and left. And it was crazy because the next night Okada had to wrestle in New Japan. And when he went to New Japan and they asked him about Kaito, he was like, yo, he doesn't deserve to have a match with me. Fuck that guy. Fuck Noah. Fuck all this shit. I'm not doing it. I got the title. He doesn't like. He has a title, but his title is not my title. Fuck him. I only care about my title. Fuck him. I don't care if you put me in a match. I don't give a fuck. Fuck him. I was like, okay, this is gonna escalate quickly.
Yeah, it sounded like it.
Yeah, and the funny part was like the whole night wasn't over because we still had like LIJ versus the Congo crew, and like everybody was just so up in arms. Like everybody missed the first 3 matches because we were just so fucked up about this whole Kaito and Okada thing that we missed it. And then like we got to the last 2 matches were really good and was like, oh shit, this is really good. But it was just so fucking wild.
Wow.
Yeah, and that's how the fucking weekend started. And that's why fucking Darby Allin was fucked up in his leg when he had his match. I was so fucking weirded out by. I didn't get it. I don't get it.
Was it bad?
Yeah.
Oh,
so this starts off with fucking AEW starts off with Jericho and Sammy versus Ricky Starks and Action Andretti.
Yeah.
What did you think about the fucking entrance with Jericho and Sammy and Daniel Garcia?
It was okay, I guess.
It was so fucked up. It was kind of like the Chippendales, but it was like not good Chippendales.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think like, okay, like Sammy and Garcia, like they could pull it off. Jericho, not so much.
Yeah,
because chicks would dig them, you know. Bad dancers though, regardless. All 3 of them.
I did not know what the fuck they were doing. I was like, at first I was like, oh, this is what they're gonna wear, and then like they took it off and was like, ew, this ew.
Yeah.
This match was okay. It wasn't bad. It was okay.
Have I missed something, or has like Ricky Starks always walked the ropes? Because I feel like that's something new he implemented. I like it though.
You know what's weird? Like he did it like once, like when he first started in AEW, like he did it one time, and then like he just took it out of his repertoire until like 2 weeks ago. He started doing it again and was like, oh, okay. But like he took it out as like, cause he's been wrestling here for like 5 years and he just brought it back and it was like, okay, like you can do that. It's weird.
Like it looks cool as shit. I like it.
Yeah, it was like it fucks me up when he does it because it's like you haven't done that in a long time. What made you bring it back?
Oh, okay.
And then we had the Jay Brisco tribute video. And so this is weird to me because so according to Meltzer, online he heard a bunch of people get mad and say, oh, Tony Khan, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. A bunch of bullshit that I haven't heard online through this whole Jay Brisco discourse. I haven't heard any of this bullshit, and I'm like, maybe it's him just making up shit, but I haven't heard any of this shit because everything I've ever heard from anybody, any wrestling fan since the Jay Brisco shit went down is like, yo, WB is bullshit for this. Like, they have this shit with Dana White, and like they won't fucking put Jay Brisco, who apologized, on. He died. Like, fucking let him have this thing. That's all everybody was talking about all week, and he's like, no. There was a bunch of people that was like hating on AEW and shit. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, no one was doing that.
No one, no.
I was so weirded out with that statement. Was like, he's like, yeah, like people were hating on AEW because of the whole like WB Jay Brisco thing, and it's like no one was doing that. Like no one literally did that. Like everybody was like, oh my god, this is so fucked up. We wish that like he could be here. Like no one was mad. Like I don't understand where that came from.
Like, and it was a good like package and whatever. Honestly, like it kind of like brought a tear to my eye. Not for what you think, the memory of them being young boys. We talked about it a lot last podcast and whatever.
Yeah,
they started all that. Like I remember like, that shit. I'm like, ah.
Yeah, because like that's what made me like get in the feels. Is like I remember them when they were babies.
Yeah.
Like that's what like got me in the feels. Was like, damn, I've seen like damn near their whole entire career. Like not even damn near their whole career. Because we watched their first match in Ring of Honor.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't it like three or four of them? Like I swear it was more than them two at the time.
I want to say they were in like a clique.
Okay.
But like when they first started, it was like just the two of them, and it was really weird because I remember looking at them was like, I don't think they should be here. They're like children. Like I remember that. I was like, they're like children. I don't think they should be wrestling.
Especially Mark.
Yes. Like I was like, what the fuck? Like I don't think you guys should be here. But like they were there and they became the Briscoes.
Yeah.
But that was dope for the video package.
I liked it a lot. Yeah.
So then we had Darby versus Buddy Matthews. Like, it was nothing really wrong with this match, but it was the after the match that made me mad.
There was one spot that made me like think of you, the whole death masturbation thing, where they're outside, and I forget exactly what happened, but like Matthews is outside. Darby jumps out, catches him, throws him on the fucking apron, picks him back up, does a powerbomb on the apron, stabs him twice on the fucking guardrail, and then goes to like powerbomb him, and Darby like reverses it somehow. But like he got fucked up in that whole combination.
Yeah, he like Buddy Matthews definitely fucked him up. Like he definitely fucked him up. But like throughout the match, like I never was like, oh, Buddy's gonna win. No. But like it was very strange because like 90% of the match, Buddy is whooping his ass and Darby's hobbling and shit, and it's like, can you just let Buddy win? Because like there's no need to keep Darby with this title. Like Buddy's the superior athlete.
Exactly. And like Darby might be injured from that Japan match.
Yeah, he's really fucked up. Like just that's why I was like kind of like they should have just put this on Buddy, but it was like no, we have a story we need to tell because Sting versus the House of Black is a thing, and it's like yeah, I don't care. Don't
either. They said it during his entrance that he was hurt, so might as well give it to Buddy.
Yeah. Oh, and Ortiz came out to help out Sting and Darby, and I was also again confused. Like, we know that you're with the House of Black, so you attacking the House of Black did not make me go, oh, it's definitely Kingston that's with the House of Black. Yeah.
Speaking of Kingston, am I the only one that kind of expected him in this match?
Wait, you did?
Kind of, like due to Ortiz coming out.
Okay, because I totally just was checked out. Was like, yeah, like I don't think that he's in this match.
Oh, okay.
But then after the match, they interviewed Darby, and Samoa Joe is like, I want my title back, and we're gonna have a third match, and it's gonna be a no disqualification match. I'm like, I don't want to see this. Like, you tell me.
The title match to begin with? Like, where it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you tell me this. Like,
Mhm.
AEW doesn't do rematches all that often.
Yeah.
Can you explain to me why this is their third match within like 3 months?
I can't think why third one, but like I have a like guess why this match is coming up now, and
Mhm.
it's because what you said, like Darby might be injured because of the Japan match and whatever, and they trying to take the title off of him as quick as possible. But I agree with what you said earlier, and they should have gave it to Matthews instead of giving it straight back to Joe. Like it kind of defeats the whole purpose. Like at this point, the title doesn't mean nothing if they give it back to Joe if Darby's indeed injured.
Exactly. So then we get a Steve Darcy promo, and Steve Darcy is talking about how he's coming back to AEW and he's going to be back. He doesn't know when, but in the background, you see the Revolution thing, and it's like, oh, he's coming back at Revolution. Got it.
Those whole like little mind games they play, like the Jacksons thing that you said and all that.
Yeah. And the funny part is, like, as I'm trying to recap, like, what he's talking about, like, my mind totally went from Adam Cole to Chugs. I'm just like, oh, he's talking about how Apple started gaming back in the... I'm like, no, he didn't say that on AEW television. He said none of that. He said none of that. That was on his stream. Yeah, I totally forgot.
When are they going to blur the line of that? Because I feel like that's going to happen. Watch.
So because on Twitch he's like a super gamer, he kind of always says like, I don't want to bring wrestling until in my gaming space. I want to keep those two things separate. So I think he's going to try as hard as possible to keep those two things separate. But like a person who's watching him and like getting to see him every day kind of goes, you know what? It's hard for us to kind of separate it. But like a normal person would be like, yeah, I have no idea about any of those two things.
But the nice guy version of him, though, is what I mean.
Yeah.
You think he'll implement that in like his wrestling? Okay.
So then we had Jungle Hook versus Ego and Delito.
I like that. Oh shit.
You know what's funny about this match? Like,
what?
They work together very well. And it's like, I was expecting like Matt Hardy to just be like, nah, fuck this. I'm going to fuck you over. Nah, they work together like they were a tag team. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, remember we discussed it. Like, is he a heel? Like, is he actually starting to agree with Ego, or do you eventually gonna screw him over? The more and more this goes on, the more I'm thinking he's actually with Ego.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of thinking too. I feel like that's what's happening. He's like totally turning, and then he's gonna eventually get snapped out by Jeff.
Yeah,
because like the thing that made me think about the Jeff situation is like when they came out to the Hardys music, it's like they haven't came out to that music in a long time, and he was just like all super hyped to it. It's like, oh yeah, like this is a signal that Jeff should be coming back. Got it.
Yeah. You see, fucking what's his name? Isaiah won't fuck with them either, right? He fucks with Matt, but not really with Ego.
Yeah. I think Isaiah's going to be the one who is going to go get Jeff. Because I think he's going to be like, yo, I don't want to be here anymore, and I need something to snap Matt out of this, so he's going to go get Jeff.
Yeah. Hopefully that's it. That will work.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll probably be Ego and Matt versus Jeff and Isaiah. Punch hurt.
Yeah, he is hurt. Like, I don't know how long he's going to be out, but he's hurt.
Oh, shit.
So Jungle Hook did win, and then it went into family counseling. I did not like this at all.
I agree.
And it was just so dumb. Like, it just like they just aired out all their grievances, and at the end they just said, "We want the tag titles." Okay, fine, and just moved on from there. It's like nothing was resolved. Like I didn't get any of that.
Like, are they supposed to give him the title? Like, here, like, we're fixed. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like I didn't understand. It was like, what do you want? They were like, yeah, to make us feel better, we want the tag titles. Okay, but like they're not gonna give it to you. You had to beat them for it. I don't understand.
Here's the thing. I see like something happening that should not happen, right?
Uh-huh.
Fucking daddy ass Billy Gunn, whatever you want to call him, he has a resurgence now. Like he's as popular as he's ever been with their clan. I see him betraying them, going back with the Gun Club. It shouldn't happen though.
Okay.
Because he's popular. Like this is good for his career.
Yes.
He goes back to his sons. Like people are not gonna care about him anymore.
Not at all.
Yeah.
So then we get another Hangman and fucking Renee. This is so good because like this time he's not apologizing. He's like, nah, fuck this. I want to beat the shit out of Jon Moxley, and I want to beat the shit out of him in front of his family in his hometown. I'm like, God damn, dude, you want to fuck him up for real? And so
his wife.
Yes. You're telling his wife that you want to beat the shit out of him and knock him the fuck out is like, that's fucked up. Like, that's fucked up. And then all of a sudden the paint started to dry. Dude, why? Just tell me why. He fucking walks up, Wheeler Yuta walks up, and he's just like the most boring, basic bitch in the world. It's like, bro, like, have some fucking energy or something. I don't know what the fuck he needs, but he needs something. It's like, what the fuck is going on, dude? Like, basic bitch energy.
Red Bull, G Fuel, some shit.
Something. Jesus Christ. Like, I'm watching this and he's like, Hangman, I want to challenge you. You think you can beat Moxley, but you can't beat me. It's like, oh, come on. Just give up. So then we had Bryan Danielson versus Brian Cage. I was totally with this match until the end.
Yep.
And Brian gets the win out of like this cool ass way. It was like, oh, okay, cool. He beats him. But then MJF comes down and they try to break Bryan Danielson's arm. Stupid.
Yeah, like, what the fuck? Like, it looked like they were trying to break his neck at one point.
Yeah, it just was so dumb. Like, I understand, like, and then, like, Bryan Danielson makes a point later on when he's having a fucking conversation. He was like, Max, you're talking about the devil and all of this bullshit and how you're, like, this evil and shit. Well, if you were that evil, you would be able to beat me without fucking my arm up and doing this shit like this. And it's like, yeah, it makes sense. Like, it makes Max, like, everything he said in the last 2 weeks non-existent. It's like, what the fuck?
Makes him look like a bitch. For real.
Yeah, I didn't like that at all. I'm like, dog, like, you were trying to act tough, and now all of a sudden, no, I'm a bitch. It's like, that made no sense. And then Takeshita came out to save Bryan Danielson. It's like, yeah, like, you could have came out 5 minutes earlier and saved him, but whatever.
I'm coming. I'll be out there.
Yeah, that's exactly how it was. I was like, what the fuck? Like, they beat him up for like 20 minutes and all of a sudden Takeshita goes, I'm helping. No, you ain't. He's done. I want this to be over. Like, I really do want this to be over.
When's the pay-per-view again? Because like their pay-per-views are so like far off from each other.
March 9th. It's March 9th. That's a long time. Like, we didn't even get to February yet. It's March 9th.
Shit.
Like, soon as I was like, damn, it's in March. Like, this is a long fucking time. So then we had a match, which I'm confused about. I'm super confused. We had a 3-way. It was supposed to be Ruby, Tony, and Britt, right?
Yeah.
So
like I had to think of that for a second.
Yeah. So Britt got injured, quote unquote. So she's out of this match. Okay, cool. So then we have Britt versus Tony, and before the match, Tony cuts his fucking promo about how she hates the originals and like the new people are better, blah blah blah. And it's like, dude, Ruby's not an original. Like, she's definitely not an original. She just came last year, like right around the time you did. So how is she this? And it's like, no, she's one of them. It's like, what? I don't get it.
It's weird.
And the funny part is, like, this match was actually really good until Britt Baker came out in the middle of the match and distracted Tony so Ruby could get the win. It's like, okay.
Like, were you not injured? Like, what the fuck?
Exactly. That's what I was thinking too. Was like, you weren't injured, were you? So the discourse online over this is we're going to wind up going to a women's blood and guts match. How do you feel about that?
I'm okay with that. I mean, they had the WWE version War Games with women, so why not? You know?
Yeah, and the thing.
One problem is like AEW kind of overdoes it with the violence and whatever, and I don't want to see a woman get hurt. Not trying to be sexist or whatever, but you've seen that. What was it? Lights Out. Tay J and all that and whatever, and Anna J got fucked up. So.
And that's what I was going to bring up, because there's a lot of people. So when Ruby Soho had that match and she was bleeding, people just got mad at that match. It was like, oh, this match is shit. Like, she's bleeding and it sucked. And then people were like, well, if a guy did it, you guys would be all over it. Be like, oh my God, it's so cool because he's bleeding. And like, I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, we've never said that. Like, we fucking hate the blood. It's overdone and it's fucked up. We hate it. So like, we're equal opportunity. Like, no, both sides are bad. Like, both bleeding is bad. Yep. And it just was so weird. Like, this whole discourse was like, oh, you guys don't like it because it's a woman bleeding, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no one said that. Like, no one said that. We just didn't like the match. The match wasn't what people like us liked. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's a certain limit to violence and whatnot. Like if it's GCW and whatever, you know, like their violence is okay in my opinion. You know, you expect that. Here it's like, man, I hate to use.
Yeah, it is. Because, like, a lot of, even the male matches are stuff that we're just like, it's too much. Like, just have a regular match.
Yep.
And some people just like, no, it's perfectly fine. It's like, it's not. It's really weird. I don't like it.
And they're not memorable per se.
Exactly. So then we find out that Timothy Thatcher is coming to fight Bryan Danielson next week. And the funniest thing happens online when Timothy Thatcher's name is brought up. You want to know what it is?
What is it?
How the fuck is he American? I swear to God, he's fucking from Britain. Everybody, I swear, I've seen nothing but everybody on the timeline go, he's from Britain. He's not from America. And they're like, no, he is American. That's bullshit. I even seen a British dude snap at everybody, was like, there's no fucking way that he's fucking American. That's bullshit. I'm like, that's true. That's true. I agree with you, dude. Like
Yeah,
you,
now that you mentioned it, like now I'm thinking like there might be something to that.
because you and me both from day one of seeing Timothy Thatcher was like, oh, so he's just a British guy that came over to the States. And like every time they say like, no, he's from America. Nope, don't believe you. He even sounds like he's fucking British.
Just about to say that he had an accent. Yeah.
And that's weird. It's like no one believes he's from America. It's so weird.
When he was in WWE, correct me if I'm wrong, you know, my memory is sketchy and whatever. He first fucking like showed up and whatever, first couple times. Didn't he team up a lot with fucking what's his name? Oni and Birch, I wanna say?
Yes.
And one of them is British.
Yes. And the even funnier thing was right before he came to WWE, he was wrestling in Progress, which is like the UK promotion. So I was just like, nah, he's definitely from the UK.
Yeah.
That's so weird. So then we had the main event, and it was Mark Briscoe versus Jay Lethal.
Emotional match.
Yes, yeah, this was very fucking emotional. Cause like just seeing Mark Briscoe, and this is so crazy, and this is just like a fucking fucked up universe because Jay Briscoe died on Mark Briscoe's birthday. On Mark Briscoe's birthday, he's doing a tribute show to Jay Briscoe. And it's just like, dude, this is so
That is fucked up.
yeah, like this is so fucked up. Like this is so fucked up.
Like I heard it, but I heard it wrong. That's where they said Jay died on his own birthday. So
No.
Mark's birthday. Wow.
Yeah, Mark's birthday was the day that Jay died. And yesterday was Jay's birthday on Mark's debut on AEW. Yeah,
fuck.
it was just really bad. And so Meltzer pointed out this thing, and this is actually now I have beef with the IWC because of this.
Okay.
So Meltzer pointed out was like, well, when Mark Briscoe went for the J Driller, the crowd popped and like they knew all of the Briscoe stuff. So the Briscoes wasn't on regular television and the fans knew them. So that means that the fans really do know more than like the wrestling people give them credit for. And it's like, okay, I agree that there's a lot of fans that was like really that knew all of the Briscoe stuff when Jay was in there. I mean, when Mark was in there doing his stuff, and it's like, yeah, bet they knew it. So this is the thing that I have that I'm pissed off with the wrestling community is the Briscoes existed in Ring of Honor for a gazillion years. They were the best tag team, were there forever. Mm-hmm. How come you don't know any other fucking wrestlers besides like the Briscoes? Like if they're unaccessible because like they were just on Ring of Honor television, how come you don't know like Timothy Thatcher and other people like that who were just like in the same vein just doing stuff on regular television? And it's like, nah, I have no idea who these people are. Like the fuck? Like what weirdo shit is that?
It's like they don't put effort behind it.
Yeah, and the funny part is like somebody was like, they try to give an excuse. They go, oh, it's because they seen them wrestle on AEW Ring of Honor. I'm like, they had 3 matches. And Jay did not just like do the J Driller like insanely a bunch of times. That was his finishing move. That's how he won the world title. Like people in the crowd knew that. Like that's what when Mark went for it, they was like, yeah. And it's like, they know who the Briscoes are, so why don't you know who other indie talent is? Like this, it's so weird.
It's weird bias, like we always talk about Honor.
Yeah. So they had the match, and Mark beat Jay Lethal. And after the match, he basically gave like a little like shout out to his brother. And then they had the graphic up there, and everybody was on the top of the stage, and it was emotional.
Yeah.
And the only thing that kept me grounded and kept me from not being like too overly emotional was Christopher Daniels. And I know you're like, why the fuck did Christopher Daniels keep you grounded in this very emotional moment? Because Christopher Daniels' eye is... I don't know why. Like, no one would tell me why it's still fucked up. That was a fucking word. Why is your eye still fucked up 3 years later? Please tell me.
One of like two things, right? One, he's doing the Aleister Black thing, or Malachi Black, whatever you want to call him, right? And like it's part of his gimmick now, which I don't get because I don't think the man wrestles anymore. Or two, he actually has a fucked up eye, and like it's a glass eye and whatever, but he wears like a gimmick eye, like something like fucking PCO, something like that. Only things I could think of that, like, for excuse for that, because it's been a long time. His eyes should be good by now.
Right. And I'm not gonna lie, this is just me being a dick. Like, I hope his eye is really fucked up, and like that's why his eye's like that. I hope it is.
Yeah.
So that was AEW. Then we went to NXT. And so, like I mentioned before with the whole Okada and Kaito Kiyomiya thing that was like so real that like people was like, oh shit, this is crazy. WWE literally tried something like that. And like, it's funny because like all weekend, everybody was talking about the whole Okada, Kaito Kiyomiya thing. And then like WWE was like, no, we're going to try something like that in our fucking show. And it's like, okay. That's why, like, I never took this serious because it's like, yo, I just watched something that was like too fucking serious, and now you're gonna do this, and it's like fake serious. Yeah, because it was like the whole Bron Breakker and Grayson Waller. He came to the fucking school and wanted to fuck with him and threw water at him. And like, if you watch it, it's like 7 different views from people just like Instagram living, and it's like, there's no way that there was this many people in class just Instagram live in this bullshit. Just like, hey guys, I'm in here wrestling. Here's my Instagram live. Look at me. And it's like, no, that's not happening. This is all fake and made up and set up. Whatever. Like, because that's what made it like so fake. It was like, it was too many eyes. Like, everybody had their phone out just recording it. Like, yeah, look, I'm Instagram live. Why are y'all all recording it? It was like, if it was just like one person, just like, oh shit, fight, I'd have been like, all right, I kind of believe that this is real. Because it would have just been one person. Like, everybody doing it? Don't believe it. Do you have respect for Grayson Waller now?
No.
Oh, god damn. God damn, dude. The fuck?
Like, part of me kind of blacked out as you were talking about him. That's how like much I don't care.
God damn. Your hate for Waller is... I can't believe you hate him that much.
I ain't gonna lie. Like, my ADD hit me like out of nowhere. Like, I tuned out for a second. Like, not on purpose.
Wow. So then we had Indy Hartwell come to the ring, and she faced your favorite girl, Tiffany Stratton.
Did they change her music or something? Something's different about the extended.
They did change it. So the only thing that I can say about Tiffany Stratton is I give her a lot of respect. I give her respect. Because her finisher, she did like the rope, and then moonsault. And like, I gave her respect because it was like, yo, that actually takes a lot to work out. It takes a lot to put together. Yeah, that was good. So then we get JC Jane, and she's talking shit about Gigi. And at that immediate moment, I'm like, yeah, this is bullshit.
Me too.
Like, it was so funny. It was like, yeah, this is complete bullshit.
Because, like, didn't I call that last week? Was like, yeah, people are like, no, they're going to tease that they're fighting. I'm like, dude, nothing about this is real. They're on the same page.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, nah, it's fake. Like, they're not on the same. Yeah. I was like, yeah, this is definitely bullshit.
My only question was, right, because, like,
Mm-hmm.
I forget who hit who, but there was a match the week prior, and one hit the other one with a super kick.
Mm-hmm.
Was that an accident, quote unquote, for real, or was that actually planned? Like, they didn't care about the match, they just wanted to tease Ascension so they could get her later.
I think that was planned. I feel like that was a setup because, like, the way everything else played out, I was like, that's a setup. That was a setup.
You know what I mean, though? Like, like I tell you, like, before the match, yo, we're gonna lose this match. We're gonna take the fall. You hit me, I take the pin. I don't give a fuck. We get them later.
Yep. That's exactly what I would think happened because it felt that way, especially like from the later on segment. It was like, yeah, no, this was all a setup. Like, this was all a setup.
Exactly.
So then we get something that is benefiting you because you called this, and like we get in Drew U versus the Creeds in a backstage. Hey, we're gonna do a little test each other out, thingy, haha, little roughhousing. And
I forgot the Creeds were fucking like school still, technically.
Yes. So it was school versus school, and like the Creed took down Drew Gulak and was like, Drew was like, no, I want to fight you later on. I'm gonna show you who's better. Okay. So then we go to the third in original school, Chase U. Woo! And it's the Thea Hale graduation. I don't how wait, is she why did they honor her for winning one fucking match?
Because she won a match finally?
Cause that shit fucked me up. I was like, at first I was like, she's graduating, right? And they was like, no, it's because you won a match. And I was like, that makes no fucking sense. And then at least JD McDonough came out and said the same exact thing. Was like, dude, this makes no fucking sense. You're giving her a award for winning a match. That's what you're supposed to do. This is stupid. I was like,
I'm gonna give it an example, which is kind of ironic, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm currently watching Impact Wrestling right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
The major players are wrestling, which are Matt Cardona and Brian Myers, Zack Ryder, and what's his face? Kurt Hawkins. Kurt Hawkins had the longest fucking losing streak in WWE. And then, like, all of a sudden, he won a match, and it was a big deal. And whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But probably in the same vein of that. That's why. Like, it's bullshit, but the same vein.
Yeah, it's like, but the funny part is, like, she's just starting her dumbass career. Like, the fuck? Like, these gonna win a bunch of fucking matches. Like, they made it like, no. She, and the funny part is, like, it's not like she wrestles every week. She wrestles once a month. And it's like, how am I supposed to keep track of this when, like, she's not even wrestling that much? It's like, what am I supposed to do?
The only part that made me think, right, is like, when Brody was there, he never got an award. He won matches.
Yeah.
What's his face? God, I forgot his name, but the bad one. Like, he doesn't get awards. He wins matches.
Yep. But no, Thea Hales, she failed till she won an award. Congratulations. So Chase loses because Duke walks out. And I was so baffled, was like, this makes no sense. Because, like, once he tells why he walked out, I'm like, that makes even less sense. What, this dumb. So then we get Kiana James and Fallon Henley, and they're getting ready for their tag team match. And so before the match, like, Kiana is talking to G, and she's telling G to do something. And it's like, okay, so they're going to keep her with her lawyer gimmick, but she's also going to be part of Brooklyn. I was like, okay, this is kind of okay.
Yeah.
So they take on Ivy Nile and Tatum Paxley, which I had no fucking idea. Like, they went in the ring. I was like, who the fuck are they facing? I was like, the fuck? Like, they didn't even build this match up and go, oh, this is a match. I'm like, the fuck? And Fallon Henley and Kiana James won by cheating. And it was funny because Briggs is like, dude, what the fuck? Why are you cheating? And the other one was like, I don't give a fuck. It's like, I don't give a fuck. Y'all won. Who cares? And like for a quick second, Fallon Henley was like, you know, that's fucked up. And then she was like, she thought about it, was like, fuck that. I won.
Like, they might all turn heel at this point.
Right? So we get the New Day and they're singing Randy Orton's theme song. I'm like, that's actually funny.
The old one.
Yes. So then we get Malik and Idris walking BBC. And I have to take a second and apologize to Idris. I have to apologize. I'm sorry for calling you an idiot. I'm sorry for talking about your WWE tattoo. I'm sorry. You want to know why?
Because I heard about this. I just want you to say it. Because
he faked the whole thing. He faked the whole thing. I am so fucking mad. And then he recorded everybody saying shit about him and fucking put them on blast. I was like, I hate him. That was great. That was fucking great.
like, because like, wow, why would you do that? But okay, good on you.
Yes. So the New Day basically said that they would let BBC be in the tag team match for the tag titles, but also here comes the schism, and they said, well, if you guys win a match, you can also be in it. I'm like, what is happening? Like, how? What? Why is there so many teams in this one match?
Because there's so many teams in NXT.
But if that was the case, you should have just let the teams have tag team. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm so fucking lost here. So then we get Apollo Crews talking shit at the barbershop. And I'm not going to lie. I don't know why nobody called this out. He doesn't have any hair. The fuck is he there for?
Correction. Trick called that out last week.
That's true. But like, I mean, in the barbershop, why the dude didn't say, yo, why you here, dog? And the funny part is, like, he wasn't touching up his beard. He's just going over his bald head. It's like, there was no hair there to get off. Like, what are you doing? It was
I put you like this, though, right? Mm-hmm. You have a barber shop, and that happens to you. Dude pays you. You're not going to question that shit.
That's true.
I want my money.
That's true. So then Mello comes in and they decide, hey, I want to fight you again. Let's have a 2 out of 3 falls match at Vengeance Day. And I just was like, okay, this is going to be a good match, but at the same time, it's like, okay, you guys fought already, so, I mean, this isn't something new, but okay.
2 out of 3.
Yeah. So then we get the Creeds versus Drew U. And the Creed brothers get the win, but then here comes the new and improved Indu Sher with Jinder Mahal. I don't know about you. But I want this to fucking end. I want them to have a match, and after that, I never want to see Indu Sher versus the Creeds in any type of match ever again. I don't want to see any of that shit ever. Done.
War Games?
Yes, I want them in War Games and never have anything after that. Because, dude, this has been going on for like 6 months. I know it hasn't been 6 months, but it feels like 6 months.
Yeah, it feels
Yeah.
but
It's been a while.
yeah.
And it looks like Charlie Dempsey wants to join the crew, the Drew U. And also the Creeds are like, hey, we want the tag titles. And I'm just like, you know what? New Days is giving out tag title shots. You can go ask them. They'll let you have it.
Yeah, let's go there.
Yes. And then Gigi, she's acting all angry against JC. She's like, I was the one who brought JC in here, so I'm cooler than JC. Blah, blah, blah. And it's like, okay, all right. We know where this is going. Like, you don't have to hype it up.
Like, if the first one wasn't obvious, this one was like way more obvious.
Exactly. So then we have two Stacked Steins and Tony D'Angelo sitting down in a fucking restaurant and they're talking about whatever the fuck they're talking about. Then all of a sudden, here comes Gabe Sapolsky. I don't know why Gabe Sapolsky was there, but he came in and said, hey guys, thanks for looking out for me. Whatever. And I'm just like, whatever.
Staggs is supposed to be like a mob boss now, whatever, like under dude and whatever, second command.
Yeah, it's weird.
Here's the thing,
Mm-hmm.
not to be on this shit for too long, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you're a two-man faction
Mm-hmm.
and there's a boss, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the need for a second in command? Like, aren't you the second in command by default? Because there's only two of you?
That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. This makes no fucking sense. This shit is dumb.
Like this podcast,
Yes.
for instance. There's always two of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
I always consider you the leader, you're the boss. By default, I'm Robin, right?
Yes.
You can't just say all of a sudden after all these years be like, you're Batman, you're Robin. I think I was Robin to begin with.
Exactly. It's so weird. Like, I feel like NXT, they don't even be trying with some of the storylines. They're just like, you know what? Fuck it. We're just going to make some bullshit up. And you're just going to watch it.
Exactly.
Like, okay. Just like the Elektra Lopez and Wendy Chu thing. Like, they don't even have beef for no reason, but it's like, no, Elektra Lopez is going to beat her up because she wants to teach Valentina Feroz how to fucking cheat. Who cares?
Like, I forgot all about that match until you said it.
Dude, it was so stupid. It didn't make no fucking sense. So then we get another broke money thing, and Fallon Henley is talking with the guy. She's like, hey, listen, I didn't know she cheated, but like, you know, I don't know what to think. So she's like, well, where is Kiana anyway? Kiana walked away. We have no idea where she went. And it's like, okay, well, what does that mean?
No idea.
So then we get Stevie Turner, and she says, next week, I'm showing up. I'll be here. Ha-ha. I'm just like, okay. So I am too. So then we have Bron and Grayson Waller. And Bron Breakker decides, I'm going to spear Grayson Waller into the barricade. Oh shit, he moved. So now I'm going into the barricade and I'm going to break it myself. Okay.
I didn't care about this either, to be honest.
It was a lot of stuff on the show I just didn't give a shit about. I just didn't give a shit about a lot of it. It's just like, it's just dumb shit. It's like, you're not even having fun and doing something cool. Just like this next match was really stupid because, okay, we have TikTok Toxic Tag Team versus Albathair. And she doesn't have a partner, but here comes our partner, Sorukia. And it's like, that makes no sense. That makes no sense. And then they had like a pretty good match. And Alba Fire and Soul lose, but Here's what fucking pisses me off. Right after the match, Alba Fire walks off and gets angry, and then she sees Isla Dawn, and Isla Dawn is like, haha. She's like, yeah, I'm going with you. It's like, they should have did this the first time.
Like, what the fuck, right?
Yeah, it was so dumb. It was like, you wasted time for no reason.
They could have legit won the titles right there and then.
Exactly. But then we get the big reveal after that Kiana James and Fallon Henley are going to take on the TikTok Toxic Tag Team. Haha, we're going to win those titles. Haha. I'm just like, maybe you guys might.
I could actually see it, to be honest with you.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, like, they need a bunch of women tag teams, so, like, I'm all right. I'm all right with that. So at this point, I was ready to turn the show off because I'm like, oh, the show's over. And then it was like, no, you have to see Dijak say something to Wesley. And I'm like, okay, still, I want to just turn the show off because nothing's happening. And then Cora Jade shows up and she's got a feather in her locker. It's like, oh, okay, cool. Then Nikita Lyons get injured outside. I'm like, why is so much stuff happening when the show should be over? Like, just stop. The show's over, right? Nah,
like
more stuff.
Too.
Yeah. It's like, the fuck is going on? And then they're like, don't leave because we still have the championship summit. I'm like, bitch, I want to leave. Dude, it was so irritating.
Right.
It did. Wait, but then there's more. We come back and Duke Hudson says, I read off because I wanted to talk to the New Day about getting us into the fucking thing. It's like, why is so much stuff happening all of a sudden? The show should be over. They're like, no, we're just going to keep adding shit. Like, what the fuck is going on?
Which, going back to that one real quick, like, that's like you said, doesn't make sense that he walked off.
Yes. So then we have Toxic Extraction and Roxanne talking with Booker in the Championship Summit. And the whole time, JC is talking shit about Gigi. Gigi's talking shit about JC. They're going back and forth. And I'm just like, do you guys not see what's going on? The whole time, Roxy is just like into this, like, yeah, ooh, girl fight. She's just into it. And they just stand up and they just beat the shit out of Roxy and throw her through the table and hold up the title at the same time. And it's like, you're an idiot for sitting there and letting them talk shit to fight each other.
No, the weirdest part, the part that I didn't see coming for some odd reason, they did a double choke slam.
Yeah, that was also weird. I'm like, the fuck?
Like, out of all people, y'all, like, what the fuck?
Yeah, the small little people did a double choke slam. What the fuck? And like, the crazy part about it is, like, I like Toxic Attraction as a tag team. Like, them as a tag team is just, like, beautiful. Like, I don't want them to break up for shit. I want them to stay together. And it's just like, they don't know what else to do. It's like, I just can't wait for them to just go to the main roster. So just get out of here. They need to go to the main roster.
They have nothing else to do on NXT, so go to SmackDown.
Yes. So then we go to Monday Night Raw. I hated the first 26 seconds of this. Why the fuck did they bring out Hulk Hogan? What the fuck was the point of bringing out this son of a bitch for? Like, and it's like, I'm glad somebody made a fucking comparison, and like, this is another thing that pissed me off. They made a comparison. They made a comparison between him and Jay Brisco. They said, Jay Brisco said the transphobic stuff, apologized, went out of his way to learn and fix all of his mistakes. He apologized to everybody he needed to apologize, showed that he could be a better person. WB said, no, we're not going to put you on TV. Hulk Hogan said the N-word, said some racist shit. His apology, don't get caught. What happens? Hulk Hogan's on fucking TV. And I'm just like, none of this makes any sense. None of this makes any sense. Like,
And he's on TV constantly too.
Yes, it is just like soon as you put those two and two together, you're like, none of this makes any fucking sense. Like, I swear to God, this is like the worst thing possible. None of this makes sense. Like, I was so angry. Like, I hated that.
It doesn't, and like now that you put it in retrospect, like it makes like it makes sense, but doesn't make sense. If you know what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like it makes sense what you're saying, but it doesn't make sense the situation. He shouldn't be on TV because like he did not apologize.
Nope.
He may apologize, quote unquote, in a meeting or whatever the hell it was, but like, you know what I mean, like publicly and whatever, try to learn from like everything, you know, like Jay did. Like, no,
none of that. So then we get to the trial of Sami Zayn. So people are trying to figure out why the trial was happening. Like, they were supposed to do the whole family thing, the ascension ceremony or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah. You
want to know why?
Because someone was not there that was supposed to be booked to be there?
No. That's true. But the reason they wasn't there because they got sick.
Okay.
The old people got sick, which is Alpha and Sika. They got sick. So the funny part was Rikishi was like, I'll still go. Rikishi was around them and was like, no, I think I'm sick too. And they just like, all right, we got to change this.
Okay. I heard it was The Rock's fault, but okay.
No. We're gonna get into that later. But like, it wasn't The Rock's fault. It was the old people were sick and they just like didn't want to travel. And they was like, yeah, nah, we're cool. So they changed it up and said, all right, we're gonna do the trial of Sami Zayn. Cause like, this trial it shouldn't have happened now. It should happen like later on. But like, it happened now. And it started off with Paul Heyman just going, you know what? You guys are chanting ECW, but it's dead, just like Sami Zayn should be. And I was like, okay, so when did Paul just like officially full on turn on Sami?
Exactly, like that was odd.
Yeah. And then he pulled up all of this shit about Sami and like all these little pieces of Sami doing shit like throughout the last 2 months. And he's like, look, Sami's doing this. He got on top of the cage and did For Life. We're not For Life. And like, he said all of this stuff. And Roman was like, you know what? You find guilty. Solo! And he tells Solo to hit the spike. Even Sami had no words. Like, Sami had no rebuttal. And then the most shocking, mind-blowing thing. Solo goes for the spike, and Jey Uso steps in and stops him. Everybody's like, ooh.
Out of all people.
Yes. And then Jey Uso was like, I knew something like this was going to happen, so I set up my own footage. And he had all of the footage of Sami doing all of this stuff and made Sami look like a good guy. So Roman said, you know what? You're innocent for now. But after tonight, I don't want to see you until Saturday. It's like, okay. He's like, so I'm leaving.
Right.
Yeah, he probably will be. So everybody immediately just like goes to like their immediate lizard brain thoughts of Sami should win the Rumble. And I'm like, I'm telling you right now, that doesn't make any sense.
Okay.
Yeah, because like, so I'm gonna lay out a little bit of like how I think it should be put together.
Okay.
But I'm gonna lay it down after we talk about the rest of Raw, because it has a little bit of twist in Raw that makes me go, okay. So Roman and them leave, and we're gonna have the Raw Tag Team title match. the Judgment Day versus the Usos. And the match gets going. In the middle of the match, Jimmy's leg gets hurt. Jimmy's hobbling around. And now Jimmy can't go. And Adam Pearce comes out and is like, yo, we're going to have to call off this match. And Jay's like, no, you can't. Like, no, we're going to have to strip you the titles and call off the match. He's like, don't do it. And he says, Sammy's here. And Adam Pearce goes, well, last week I did it for the Judgment Day. This week I'll do it for you guys. So, Sammy, I'm going to swap you out, and Sammy's in the match. And they wind up winning with the 1D, Sammy and Jay Uso, and they keep the tag titles.
Which looked really nice for some reason. I don't know why.
Yes. And it's so funny because, like, something really small that they did last week that people were like, oh, that makes no sense. But it's like, no, it does make sense because this week they used it and implemented it in the next storyline. It was like, oh, wow, this is really good.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so baffled how good this whole Sammy bloodline story is. I'm so baffled. Like, this is so good.
Exactly. Like, I don't want to see it end for some reason.
Right? So then we have Bartender Capron and Jubble, and they meet the Godfather and Ron Simmons.
Damn.
And they go to gamble. And they go to gamble with money, and they let Bartender in, and who gives a fuck? I'm getting tired of these fucking poker tournaments.
Yeah, it's getting boring. Like, it's stale now.
Yes.
Like, seriously, they need to make Baron Corbin again. I know he's that in name, but he needs to be a version of it. Like, a lone wolf. Like, fuck everything else. That was his shit. Like, that's when he was good, in my opinion.
Yep. So then we get L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
He's talking shit, and then all of a sudden we hear the gong. We're like, oh my God, the Undertaker's coming out. And it's the American Badass Taker.
That fucked me up.
How did you feel about this?
It fucked me up because, you know, like, I'm not a big fan of the American Badass version.
Mm-hmm.
But then I let my ass off. But did you notice, like, the bike wasn't working? Like, he had to, like, walk up the fucking, like, ramp on the bike?
Yes, it was bad.
That shit was funny.
So LA Knight's talking shit, and then Bray Wyatt comes out. Bray comes down, and LA Knight's in between Taker and Bray Wyatt, and Taker throws LA into Bray Wyatt, and Bray hits the Sister Abigail. They have a little stare off. Taker whispers something in his ear, and apparently that's a passing of the torch. I don't see how, but that's a passing of the torch.
Okay.
I don't get it. I don't.
Third gimmick, I would think.
Yeah, so then we get Damn It Control coming out. Bailey's out, and then here comes the MILF, and the MILF gets attacked, and they beat the shit out of the MILF, and they just beat her, and they beat her, and they beat her, and the Damn It Control leaves. And everybody was pissed off because it was a 1-minute match. The match should have went longer, but it didn't go longer because of the Trial of Sami Zayn went a little bit too long. So, like, I understand people getting, like, super mad because the women didn't get enough time on TV. And, like, I too am mad. Like, they said the same thing was going to happen after the match. It was just going to be a beatdown control to Becky. But I just feel like it didn't make it, like, it didn't make any sense for them to even have the match if it was only going to be like this. You know what I mean?
No, I'm like, you're absolutely right. Like, it should have been a cage match. Should have been something where, like, they were barred from ringside and still got her. Something like that. You know what I mean?
Like-
Like you could have done it that way. The cage was too much.
Yeah, like if it was me and like you didn't have time, what I would have did was in the back, Becky gets attacked. She can't come out. Like they beat the shit out of her. Oh, well, the match is over. Bam, there you go.
Boom, yeah.
So throughout the night, they're showing raw packages. So people are like, why aren't the Bellas there? Why aren't the Bellas there? The Bellas took to Instagram Live to say, yo, we weren't there because of we didn't like what they wanted us to do. Fine. And it's like, all right. And it was like, we're pissed off that they didn't show a lot of our footage or Divas footage. And it's like, maybe it's because of Saraya, or maybe it's because Mercedes is way too over and they didn't want to show her. And like, I'm like, yeah, that kind of seems like it. And then like people was like, oh, it's because she works for another company. And it's like 5 seconds before that in a Raw video package, they showed the reveal of Sting going after Seth Rollins. And it's like, how? It's like, it's not because she works for another company. It's like, they literally throughout the night, they showed Jericho, Bryan Danielson, like a billion people that work for AEW. So it wasn't like, oh, they just taking out AEW footage. It's like, no, they did censor Mercedes from being part of the show. And so people were like, immediately was like, that's fucked up. And then a lot of people who were like in the insiders and was like, wait a minute, I thought they had a good relationship. What fell apart that they just decided to take her out of stuff? And then like things like, well, she wasn't in any video package, but she was in like the very opening video package of like the count back of Raw when she won a title from Charlotte. And it makes me like go, what the fuck was like, yeah, why did they kind of just like censor her out of the show? And like, I don't want to be this weird ass conspiracy person, but I don't think that that's the reason why. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I don't think that's the reason why. Because another reason with like that had people weirded out was like, wait, I thought the Bellas were like WWE lifers and they wouldn't talk shit about WWE. So why are they talking shit about WWE? And like, why are they angry? Blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, you're right. Like, that is weird. And it's like, it's a weird situation. And then like, I was thinking like, all right, can I just be a weirdo and then be a conspiracy nut? Because I feel like, what if that was all planned? Like, not even joking. What if that was all planned? And I know you'd be like, wait, what do you mean? Like, what if WWE said, yo, go on Instagram and talk shit and say this, and this? And it'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, you can say that. And then here's the reason why. There's only 8 women already in the fucking Royal Rumble. Nobody else has been fucking announced for the Royal Rumble. And it's like, okay, maybe the Bellas are in the Royal Rumble. And if the Bellas are in the Royal Rumble, maybe other people can be in the Royal Rumble.
I'm 99% certain the Bellas are going to be in there. Both of them.
I am too.
Yeah.
So then we had the DX ceremony where they're out there and no one paid attention to the guy in a red shirt. Why?
I noticed him, but I thought like he was a member for some odd reason. Like I didn't know who he was, but I thought he was a member.
Oh, he was. 5 minutes later, it turns out Kurt Angle was there the whole time, and then they made him a member of DX. And then Imperium comes down. And I feel like, once again, I'm justified with the women should have had a longer match because this DX segment took like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So weird. Like, Walter wanted to fight, and Triple H said, I'm retired. Shawn Michaels said, I don't work here anymore. It did like everybody else is like start bitching. And then they just like, Kurt did another one of dumb Kurt things where Kurt's just looking off and they're just looking at Kurt like, okay, yep, we're gonna use you. And then Seth Rollins comes out, and the Street Profits. They said we need a ref, and Kurt Angle becomes the ref. So,
weird shirt, by the way.
yes, I have one question with Kurt Angle. Oh, and Teddy Long also came down and made this a tag team match, player. But I have a question with Kurt. Kurt had on like 5 shirts. And it was like, dude, you had on your shirt, the DX shirt, and then you had on the ref shirt. Like, what the fuck?
He had to be hot.
Yeah. So the Street Profits and Seth Rollins wind up beating Imperium. And the worst part about this was Jerry Lawler was on commentary.
Yep.
So the only good part about this was like Seth versus Walter made me want to see a Seth versus Walter match, a one-on-one match.
Definitely.
Because like their little bit of interaction was so awesome. Was like, yeah, I want to see more of this. So then we had more of the bullshit party backstage of, hey, we're gambling. And bartender wins all this money. And then IRS said, don't forget to pay your taxes. It's like, okay.
Took all his money. I think he let them have $1.
Yeah. This was so shitty. And then we had Bob Lash talking to MVP, and MVP was like, yo, listen, you need me. And Bob was like, no, I don't. That was the whole segment. Then we had Ric Flair come out to introduce his daughter. My daughter's here. Yay, guys. And his daughter comes out and talks, and then Bianca comes out and talks, and they're both with the titles. And then Sonya Deville comes out, and Bianca takes on Sonya Deville and beats her. So here comes the thing that was out, and everybody's talking about this. And they're like, dude, well, some things were changed for the Royal Rumble. Here's what was changed. Charlotte was not supposed to come back. Ronda was supposed to face Raquel Rodriguez at Royal Rumble. That was supposed to be a Royal Rumble match. Apparently, Ronda didn't like what was going on, or Ronda said she wanted to do something else, and she wanted to take her ball and go home. So Ronda is not going to be a Royal Rumble. She's not factored in any plans as of now. So Ronda is just home. She's gone. And because of that, and because she wanted to do things that way, instead of bringing Charlotte, Rumble set up for her to take on Bianca, we're bringing her back down, putting the title on her, and that changed a lot of plans for stuff going forward.
Yeah.
And then we get us where she's looking in the mirror and she's talking about beating up Bianca. Then she turns around from the mirror, looks at the camera and talks to us, and then goes back to looking at herself in the mirror. Okay. That's all I can say is, okay. I don't really know what else to say about that, but okay.
Movie thing.
Yeah, it was so weird. It just was so weird.
Yeah.
I still don't know how I feel about Celexa.
At least it's not the kitty one. Like, it's in between, like, the dark her and regular her. So.
Yeah. But, like, I feel like she could either do more or do less. I don't know which one she should do. So then we get the Miz. He's angry that he's been left off of Raw 30. And KO comes out and just stuns the shit out of him and says, yo, at Royal Rumble, I'm not promising I'm going to win, but I promise I'm going to fight as hard as I can. That's it. Thank you. And it's like, okay. Like, you didn't promise to win. You just promised to fight as hard as you can. Bet. Got you.
Fight on fight.
Yes. So then we get the main event. No DQ match. And it's Bob Lash versus Austin Theory. And the match is going, and they put 2 tables up. And immediately, as soon as they put 2 tables up, I was like, oh, I know exactly what's going to happen. So Bob Lash puts Austin Theory through 1 table, and here comes Brock Lesnar to put Austin Theory pins Bob Lash. Brock beats the shit out of Lashley, and then F5's Theory on top of Lashley walks out. Before we could get anything, the show just cuts off because it was 10 o'clock. It was 11 o'clock. It's over. So
like, that was the only part. We didn't get anything from that.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. So that was Raw. And because Royal Rumble is Saturday, the podcast will be on Saturday after Royal Rumble instead of Saturday morning. It'll be Sunday. So, predictions.
Okay.
Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens.
Roman.
Yes. So, here's the thing. I feel like there's going to be a lot of shenanigans and a lot of bullshit that's going to go down with this after the match. Because I feel like Roman is going to snap and beat the shit out of Kevin. And then Adam Pearce is going to get pissed off at Roman and strip him of one of the titles. And that's how that's how we get one title off. But also, as he's doing this beatdown of Kevin, we're going to get Sami to come out and say something to set up Sami versus Roman at Elimination Chamber. So yeah, that's why he does not need to win the Rumble.
Yeah.
So out of the women that we know are going to be in the Rumble, not even who we know, who do you think is going to win out of the women Royal Rumble?
Due to stuff that has been said in the podcast, like here and there, I want to say Rhea.
That's what I'm going with too.
Yeah, because like today, like ironically, there was a Judgment Day video that was posted with her and Dom trading for the Royal Rumble, and like that was kind of odd. That came out of nowhere. Because I like the Judgment Day, but they're not like the most important characters. They're not like A characters, so why put that there? So
exactly.
That just made me think of that.
Mm-hmm. So the Pitch Black match, Mountain Dew Pitch Black match, that we have no idea what it is, between LA Knight and Bray. What do you think the match is going to be? Secondly, who do you think is going to win?
It's gonna be in the dark. Like, this is what I envision. I envision when the Fiend debuted, when the red lights and all that, it's gonna be the same thing, but maybe in that bluish, purplish light, that they've been using lately. And it's basically gonna be no rules. Basically, no hold the bar.
Okay. I actually like that.
Uncle Howdy.
Okay, I like the rules for the match, and I agree with you that Uncle Howdy will probably win.
Yeah.
So then we have Alexa versus Bianca Belair for the Raw Women's title. Who do you see winning?
Alexa, because of Uncle Howdy.
I'm going with Bianca because it's going to be Bianca versus Rhea at WrestleMania.
Yeah, no, like I see that because here's the thing: Alexa could win here, right? Because she's kind of teetering on the line with Uncle Howdy and Bray and all that, right? So she's gonna win because of him, but then gonna lose it at Elimination Chamber, and then you'll still have Bianca versus Rhea.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So then we have the Men's Royal Rumble. Who do you have winning this?
I'm of two minds of this, and like it's like purely speculation and rumors and all that for one. Obviously, by me saying that, The Rock.
Yep.
And the other one is Cody. So
that's the same thing that I'm thinking too. And then there was like a rumor that popped up, and like I don't know where this rumor came from. And people are like, no, there's some truth to this rumor. There's some truth to this rumor. And I'm like, not this exact rumor, but there is truth to part of this rumor. And what I mean, part of this rumor is Stone Cold Steve Austin. Stone Cold Steve Austin, they're like, oh my God, Stone Cold Steve Austin is supposed to fight Roman Reigns. That's like one of the like scheduled matches because they can't get The Rock. That could be a thing. They're trying to go with Stone Cold versus Roman, and that's going to be a thing. And I'm like, no, that was not the thing. Stone Cold is supposed to be coming back, and one of the rumors that I've heard is Stone Cold actually being in the Royal Rumble.
Okay.
So, yeah, and a lot of people have not heard this and was like, no, because like this has already been something I've been hearing for a while, that Stone Cold will be at WrestleMania. We said that, but also at Royal Rumble. And people are like, oh my God, we heard that it's going to be him versus Roman, and that could be a teaser. And it's like, no, that's not it. The big money match is Roman versus Rock, and also Roman versus Cody. Those two big matches are the big money matches.
Yeah.
And people are like, well, okay, maybe the Stone Cold thing isn't happening right now. And it's like, no, it was never happening. And I don't know why people jumped to this, was like, no, this is happening. Because one person was like, no, this is definitely happening. It's not. Stone Cold was always supposed to fight somebody else, and people are like, no, it's going to be The Rock. It's going to be The Rock. No, it's not.
It's because
I just wanted to. Yes, and I don't understand why people are just like immediately biting on everything everybody is saying. It's like, oh, he's not going to be there. He's not going to be there. He's not going to be there. And it's like, what do you mean he's not going to be there? Yeah, because like this person said he's not going to be there. This person said he's not going to be there. Look, he's not going to be there. And it's like, dude, do you see all of the little things that WWE keeps throwing out? Like, haha, look at this video. Haha, look at this video. Look at this thing. Look at this thing over here. Haha. And it's like, you're telling me that he's not showing up. Nope, he's not showing up. And I love how like certain journalists preface this with I don't know, but this is what I've been told, with the little qualifier of like, oh, no, this could be fake, but I'm going to say what I'm going to say, but it also could be fake. And it's like, no, like this is like, I know what's going on. Like The Rock is in this shit. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's so weird. Like sometimes people just be saying shit and like, no, this is fake. I understand they want to do the shock value, but like, yeah, like we know that he's there. We know that he's coming. Not a big deal.
It's not. And like, if you really like a storyteller and whatever, like, you know, like Rock versus Roman is bound to happen. Tribal chief, the head of the table, whatever. It's The Rock. It always been The Rock.
Exactly. Like this has always been a thing, and like people are just like, no, this doesn't make any sense. And like if they split the titles, like I said, if they use that little, oh, Roman went too excessively, we have to strip him of the title type thing, and now we have two titles, it definitely frees up Cody to have the world title, and you have Roman to have this whole Rock situation. And like it makes sense. Like it makes perfect sense. Roman can face The Rock, and he still can be champion. Like you literally can have two fucking stories, and you will never be able to bat an eye on it, because if Roman is still Universal Champion, which is the title he's had for the longest, he still has it. Okay, cool. He still has that title. But he got stripped of the WWE title that he had for a year. Okay, fine. He got stripped of that title. Now Cody has the title. Cody's doing whatever he wants with the title. Roman still has the Universal title, so he can beat The Rock. And then you can have Sami lose in a weird fucking way at Elimination Chamber. A weird fucking way. Boom. It's done. Build up another Sami versus Roman match at SummerSlam. Sami beats him at SummerSlam in front of another large crowd. Finally. There it goes. That's it.
There's only one thing that upsets me about Cody having the belt, and it's nothing major. It's not dashing Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes would change that fucking belt.
You know, like I'm not even joking, which is like a rumor that I've heard, another rumor that I heard. I heard that the belts were going to look different. The world titles were going to look different. And and I have a feeling that if Cody gets the title, he's going to be the one to change it.
Okay. Like he'll slip back in the dashing thing just for this little bit.
Yes.
He'll hint at it again. Okay.
Yes. And the funny part about it is people seem to forget that after a certain amount of time, the titles usually do change the look of a title. It's it's usually 10 to 12 years, and they're like, okay, we're going to change the look of a title. And this title has been the same for probably, I want to say 10, 15 years, and it's time for a change.
Yeah. The one that brings that belt, or that style of belt, was The Rock when he beat CM Punk.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the one before it, if you go back every 10 years, the title was different every 10 years. We had the original wing belt. Then when Stone Cold won it, they changed it to the Big Eagle. Then when John Cena won it about 10 years later, he changed it to the spinner belt.
The spinner, yeah.
Then Rock won it. Rock changed it to the Big Dub. Now we're at the point where this title has been the same and it's stale. It's time to change the belt.
Yeah.
And
it's called the Big Dub?
Yeah, it's the Big Dub.
I never heard that. Okay. Learned something new today.
And the funny part about it is it's a money maker for WWE. It's why are you just not changing this? Because people are going to run out and grab this belt, whatever it looks like, even if it's just completely dog shit. They're going to run out and grab this belt. They're like, oh my God, we need this belt. We need this belt. Because it's belt collectors that grab the title, oh, we need to get this title. Yes, we need to get this. And it's okay, they're going to get it. And then you have other people who are just going to get it because it looks good. So it's a good money maker. $400, big new belt. There you go. And it's time. It's about time.
My girlfriend collects a bunch of belts, so guaranteed she would get it.
Yeah. It's a straight cash cow.
Yeah.
And so one more thing I want to talk about in the Royal Rumble, because this has been put on WWE's BT Sports thing, and another thing that actually is fucking bothering the fuck out of me, and I'm not even joking, literally bothering my soul, because this makes no sense. They've been mentioning Jay White. I'm not even joking. They've put out they're do you think Jay White can show up at Royal Rumble? And it's what? Part of me is there's no to show up at Royal Rumble. And the other part of me is it could be, but why are they teasing this? And it's just something random. It's why is this in two posts that you actually said? And they even had a poll. It was which one do you think will happen? Jay White showing up, The Rock showing up? And it's what? Why do you have Jay White's name there? It's very weird. like, there's a whole bunch of people that's like, yeah, we want him to go. We want him to get the fuck out of New Japan because we're tired of seeing him in the same shit. And like, I don't want him to go, but at the same time, it would be a refresher to see him in another company because WWE would. But like, you know, it's one of those things where it's like they tease it too much, and it's like, yeah, I don't think this is gonna happen.
I think it could happen. Like, I laugh if he's number one.
I would be surprised if he's like number 3 and he just shows up and I'll be like, what? Like, what the fuck? Like, this is random as shit. Like, I know we predicted it, but it's like, at the same time, it's like one of those things where it's like, dude, like, they teased it. Like, they fucking teased it already. And like, I would rather be more surprised.
Yeah.
But who knows what's gonna happen the Royal Rumble, because it's gonna lead to, you know, WrestleMania and whatever. But who knows? Who knows? Yeah, I think, like, to be honest, like, this is not one of the roads to WrestleMania that like I'm used to, because by now we would have half of the card done. We would know exactly where everything's going. We know nothing. Mm-hmm. We know nothing. We are all in just speculation right now. Nothing is confirmed. Maybe after Saturday there'll be a lot more confirmed, but as of right now, it's just one of those. I don't know what WrestleMania is going to look like.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think after Saturday, we should know.
Yeah. So, any last words?
None at all. I'm just waiting.
Yes, Saturday is like, I don't know. I don't know.
Let's get ready to rumble, folks.